This is the last tractor I have that isn't for sale, and I haven't been too motivated to work on it because, you know, it's not very desirable. But I got this for free sometime in the winter, and at that time there was nothing moving in the market. So I pounced on this one, and I've done some work to it. I made some Instagram videos of me getting the engine running. You can see a little test paint going on here. So my goal is to restore this thing, and I'll use that paint. But I just went to go check on it. It doesn't have any fuel, which is bone dry. I don't know, that doesn't seem like a great thing to me, because I wonder if it drained into the engine. But the engine turns over by hand. You can hear compression. It's not locked up or anything. It's got oil, so let's add a little bit of fuel. And then we have my jump pack, because you see right here, the battery slot for this is like one of these little ATV batteries. That's a really skinny spot for it. I'm wondering if I can modify it so that it'll take a normal battery. It kind of looks like I could do that, because those little batteries are about double the price, and there's no reason this thing needs an expensive battery. So that might be some modification we'll make. It also doesn't have the metal tin that goes here, so I don't know. I have some like fake diamond plate and I'm wondering if I cut that out, spray paint it black, if that might look kind of cool there. Otherwise, I don't really have a plan for that. It's not the easiest thing to locate that particular piece, mainly because of the controls, this one in particular. So, all right, enough talking. Let's see if we can get this thing to fire off. That was mildly impressive. That thing just fired right up. Okay, that's pretty exciting. So what are we up to? I could work on a tire first. I know that's not too exciting, but I think it's this tire doesn't belong. This is the actual tire for this machine, and I have a tube. I bought a tube a little while ago. So let's start with that so that the tires are correct. Yeah, I think that's what we'll go with. Let's try that. These could easily accommodate a bigger battery, but we would have to do some cutting here because this isn't wide enough for a battery. So I don't know if I really want to do that. I wouldn't mind cutting this frame. I don't know if I really want to cut that fender. And then we'd have the issue of hanging the battery, you know, because this works. So I don't know, I might just buy the right battery, you know. I could look online too, I bet they're cheaper than buying an ATV battery. So see what I can find. Just a little update of where we're at. Got all the fenders off. The hood, the seat, and I think I'm gonna go all the way and just take the engine off too. Then we can get the frame all painted. I can work on the engine separately because that needs to be painted, the shrouds of it at least. Probably gonna leave the dash on. Don't really see a reason to take that off. I can paint around that. Shouldn't be an issue. Again, I'm not gonna make this thing absolutely incredible, but you know, I don't have anything else to work on tractor-wise right now, so I might as well put some effort into this one. It was free, and I'd be curious to see how much we can sell this thing for. I do have the deck, and the deck is in okay shape. It's definitely going to need restoration too, but pretty simple little deck here. What is it, 32 inch? Something like that. But all right, let's keep going a bit. Let's see if we can get the engine off here, and might have to brake for a little while after that. All right, let's go. There we go. Engine is off. Fender and hood. I think it's time for a power wash. It took a while. I probably should have put it on time lapse, but I masked off the rubber around the rims, and I do like a really thorough job of that because overspray gets on the tires and it looks really bad. But we're gonna paint these rims white. Right now they're kind of like an off-white, and you know, they're pitted and a little rusty, and they have like the raised rim edge there. But I think I have enough paint between those two cans to get this done, so I'm gonna do a quick coat on one side and see where we're at. Alright, getting to some of the red paint stuff now. So we got this Tractor Supply paint, this Magic brand, Massey Ferguson red. That's what this is. And I ground these down and degrease them. I'm going to start with the underside just to see how everything turns out, to make sure we like it. Alright, let's give this a go. Here's a bit of a discolored area right there. Really does, from here it looks like an exact match. It's not though, it's much brighter. It's a little pinker. Painting over the pulley brake too. Hope that's okay. Okay, this is looking nice. We'll let that dry for a while, flip it over, and then we'll try the other sides. Well, this puts a wrap on the first day working on this MTD. Got the underside of these parts here, and the Rims are all done. I might do something a little different with the paint on that. I might try to see what this one looks like. I've been only using this, which is the flat enamel. But semi-gloss or gloss might look nice. So we'll see. That's that's the frame up there on the bench, and I just was able to do one side of it and a little bit of the back. I gotta flip it around, but it's wet and drying. So pretty good stuff. Got a lot done. Here's the deck sitting there on the stump, and it does have a little bit of rot on it. Some there. So we'll see what I do about that, but overall it's in nice shape. It's all there. It'll clean up really well. Even with those holes, it would look really nice. But I'll try to patch those up with weld or possibly Bondo. Blades are in good shape. They look new basically. I'll sharpen those, and then to figure out something with this seat. I don't like this seat. It's got a corner there that's going to be almost impossible to make look good with tape. So it's also got some paint on it. So I'm going to be looking for a new seat. And there's the hood. I haven't really done anything with it. I need some painter's masking tape. I have masking tape, but I want some painter's masking tape because I just want to be really careful about these stickers here. And then I'll do the hood. But that should be easy to tape off and really easy to paint. This red paint is taking forever to dry, so I need some sun and a lot of time. So all right, just rambling, but next time. Well, the hood's all taped off. I got some painter's tape just so I don't mess up those decals. And you saw me grind it down already. And I'm going to risk it here and just lay it in the grass. We got some good sunlight at this angle. And the underside of the hood's been degreased, so I'm going to start painting that first. And we'll see how far we get today with painting this whole thing. Hopefully we can get at least one coat on everything. Yeah, I already see a cricket running across this. I might need to prop this up, but we'll see what I do here. I'll figure something out. Yesterday I did a bunch of painting. This type of paint just takes forever to dry, and the weather hasn't been so cooperative, but I got everything under the tarp tent here, and I even got some things strung up on wire. But I think what I'm gonna do is try to get this chassis down, which was not fun to get up there. We're gonna get that chassis down. I'm gonna get this thing on the ground. These should be all done. Of course, they have water in them now. Hopefully, yeah, look at all. It's been raining a lot, but those should look nice. I put a lot of coats on that, so hopefully that those come out good. Get the tape off of all that. We'll get the tires mounted back up on the chassis so we can start to move this thing around a little bit. and we really could start assembling. That would help this project a lot if I could get some assembling done. And the next thing that we're gonna do is start working on the look of the engine, you know, just painting up some of the metals and things like that, make it look nice. Maybe get some high heat paint for this muffler, all that sort of stuff. So all right, we'll do maybe some time lapse of me struggling like crazy to move that thing around. Well, we have a bit of a problem. This masking tape got like baked onto the tire. I'm sure it's going to come off with minimal scrubbing, but that's really annoying because that stuff just really stuck to the tire. Seems like the side that was in the sun most of the day yesterday is the worst side. The other side's okay. But yeah, it's soaking wet out here. I gotta get all this masking tape off, so kind of a mess. Got a pad of Scotch-Brite here. Been using just a little bit of WD-40 and just scrubbing it. Take a little while, but I think we'll get it all off. It's raining pretty good under the tent here. I don't know if you can hear it. All right. We have a rolling chassis again. All right, check out this hack here. So, got some Bondo, and I'm gonna do the underside of this mowing deck here. It only has a few rot holes right in the front, and it's really thin metal, and I know for sure it's not gonna weld. So, just gonna fill it with some Bondo here, and then of course I'll do the other side as well. And I have to do a little bit of grinding and maybe some hammering on the other side. But I'll put the camera down because this stuff cures relatively fast. I want to make sure I get it done right. Here's the engine cover. Got the decal taped off and one coat of paint on that. And we have some of the air guides. The spark plug hole there goes around the bottom of the engine. The grass screen, air filter cover. This is the battery holder. Just gonna give all this a nice coat of Rust-Oleum semi-gloss. Okay, cool. Starting to get an idea what this thing's gonna look like. Finally got it out here in the open, in the sunlight, not under the tent. I'm liking it. Okay, there we go. Let's let this dry. It's gonna look amazing, I think. I haven't gotten anywhere on this shifter plate cover bezel thing. Haven't been able to find one. But here's what I came up with. Check this out. You can see where I'm going with this. So I mocked that up. Got a cutout for the speed changer and then the forward, neutral, reverse lever. So I think that's going to work out just fine. So obviously I have to find a nice piece of metal to cut, and I'm even thinking of painting it red. I think that would be kind of cool looking. Normally it would be black with some stickers and things like that, but since we're already doing something different, we might as well stand out even a little bit more. Well, here's this sheet of fake diamond plate. It's like aluminum or something. Should be pretty easy to cut. I don't know how this is gonna look. I don't know if it's gonna look kind of dorky to have this diamond plate pattern, but we're gonna give it a try. It doesn't really have any good edges, so I'm starting off the edge because it's been cut before. I think I got this from a tag sale. Here's our template. Just degreased the engine. Looking pretty good. A new spark plug in there. Yeah, it's looking clean. Still have to put the air guides and the cover on, but I want to get this engine installed. All right, we're gonna get the engine mounted here. Here's all the pieces. I don't think I showed you the finished product here. Check it out. Have to find a knob for that lever, but I like it. As you can see, I painted a lot of this engine, so it's looking pretty much brand new. Have a few other things to hook up, just some wires, some throttle and choke cable, and obviously I don't have the fuel tank on this thing yet, but we're almost back to the place where we can ride this thing around like we were in the beginning of this video, but it sure looks a lot better. Let's keep going. Here's the first look. The thing's mostly assembled. I think that color came out great. It's actually a really close match to this bottom stripe here. It almost matches perfectly. I'm glad it doesn't clash, because it could have. You can see a bit of a clash here in the red and then the sticker, but not bad. struggle to get these decks onto these MTDs. They certainly made it easier as the years went on, but these are intense, and I don't think I filmed all of it, but filmed as much as I could with all the struggling. I think you saw a good shot of that spring back there. That's hard to get. You have this, it's kind of like a plate. It's this flat connector there, and that's always interesting. Well, we got it. All right, so I want to run it a little bit. Definitely want to make sure the blades work. I got to drain the oil, and we got to work on some electrical and make sure these headlights work. Polish it up, and then this thing is done, I think. Well, it's basically finished. It's going to need a lot of buttoning up and cleaning and things like that, but everything's there, and it starts, moves, and mows. Check it out. There you go. And the blade brakes work too. So obviously I have some cleaning to do, and I have to put the headlight lens on, and I have to bolt down this bezel here to clean everything up, and probably mow with it a little bit more. But I mean, mission accomplished for the most part. Check it out, I had a sticker for that. All polished up. She's done. See if I can walk you around. Put some self-tappers here to hold that into place. This hole is just big enough. You could do forward, neutral, reverse. Get the light switch working. You can do lights even with the tracker off. Speaking of power, got a new battery in there, one of those little ones. Just polished everything up with WD-40. The deck came out amazing. Looks absolutely brand new. This hood is in such good shape, which is kind of rare for this age. Engine, all the shrouds and covers got painted, high heat paint on the muffler, all new fuel lines, shut off, filter, tank is clean, engine has been completely degreased, can't see any oil in there, even back there looks pretty decent. You know, every fender and foot tread came off and got painted. Even the frame got painted. I didn't find a new seat, but tried to do a little repair with some Gorilla Tape, and I think it came out okay. Actually haven't done anything with this paint over here. Maybe I'll just pick at that a little bit. Let's hear it run one more time. Well, if you like this video and you want to see more like it, you could follow me on Instagram, Kyle by the Creek, and then obviously on YouTube here, but please like and subscribe. That'll help my channel out. I'm brand new to YouTube. I've been doing Instagram for several years, making some pretty good content on mostly tractors and quads and a little bit of motorcycles, and hoping to build a YouTube channel here. So hope you liked it. Stick around for some more.